Hello and welcome back to Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. Today we will be watching the Manchester United vs Galatasaray match, and yeah, it's a big one in the Champions League, a must-win game at home, and we're going to see what we can do for it. Suhan, I see you in the chat. Yo, what's good? How you doing, mate? Jayhan, hello, welcome back. Can you guys hear me? I think I'm experiencing a bit of technical difficulties at the moment. Let me just double check something. Can you hear me now, guys? Let me just double check. Some technical difficulties, bear with me. All good, loud and clear. Good to hear. Okay, so yeah, welcome back to Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. We are going to be covering the Manchester United vs Galatasaray Champions League match at Old Trafford. Now, a lot of people going into this aren't feeling optimistic. However, I'm here to tell you we're about to slap these fools up at least 3-0. I'm feeling it's gonna be a big one today. Jayhan, do not be scared. Fear not. Mason Mount, Casemiro, Hannibal midfield. Now, this is something new. This is something interesting. And I'm here for it. Let's just run through the lineup while we've got it up. So we've got Onana in net. There was a bit of talk about B&D coming in for some reason, but I'm glad to see that Ten Hag has stuck with Onana. We've got a centre-back pairing of Lindelof and Varane. It would appear Amrabat is staying in his, well, least favoured position, but due to a circumstance, it would appear Amrabat is staying at left back. We've got Delo at right back, and going on to the midfield. Now, this is what I'm really excited for, because this midfield looks extremely balanced. We've got a Casemiro holding. We've got a Hannibal in a box-to-box position, just further forward. And we've got a Mason Mount who does need to make a statement, and that's a dangerous Mason Mount. So, as we can see here, we've also got Rashford on the left wing, who many people... There's a lot of turncoats out there, guys. There's a lot of turncoats who are saying Rashford needs to be dropped, forgetting that Garnacho started the first... 2-3 Premier League games at left wing? He's not ready to start. So I don't know why people are calling for Rashford to be dropped, because we'd just constantly be alternating between Rashford, Garnacho. And neither of them would be able to pick up some form. So I'm glad to see that Rashford is starting. He was our highest scorer last season. And to think that the amount of people that have turned on him so quickly, it's quite extraordinary. But having said that, Rashford does need to put in a good performance tonight. Obviously, he can't just be getting away with walking around and only passing rather than at least taking one shot. So, fingers crossed. Højlund starting at striker. I think we all expected this. Although, I don't know, at what point do you reckon we'll see Højlund maybe... Okay, do you think we'll ever see Højlund getting dropped for Martial this season? I don't know. I don't know if we will. But it's an interesting one, because Martial did impress when he when he played the game against Crystal Palace the other day, although it was their C team. So we'll see. I mean, I can see that coming in the future. And unfortunately, a final player with a starting 11, Fernandez on the right wing, it would appear, unless we could be playing a 4-4-2, so a 4 diamond 2. But yeah, from the looks of it, it would appear that Fernandez will be playing on the right wing. Let's see what you guys are saying. Suhan, I'm fine with Rashford starting, but he needs to start performing. Yeah, I agree. I think, for me personally, I'm giving Rashford another 2 performances, and if he has 6 out of 10s, then I'm all for Garnacho starting over him then. Vapor Mix, link please, bro. I do not participate in any illegal streams of any kind. All of my streams are family-friendly, legal, fun. But having said that, never mind. Jahan, Martial has to be fit for that. Yep, he would have to be fit to replace Højlund. Let me see here. I also just want to run through the bench. So the substitutes we've got are Bayendier, Vitek, Maguire, Evans, things you love to see. Ericsson, McTominay, Pellistri, Anthony returns to the side for the first time after his whatever he's going through at the moment. It's hard to comment. Garnacho and Martial. So we've got some options there that can come off the bench and change the game. Mainly looking at Garnacho, Anthony, Martial, and Ericsson. Those are the 4 key substitutes I can see. Pellistri, I still think he needs to develop a fair bit before we can expect him to be a game changer. Ilmi, hello, Top Shi. I don't know whether to accept that name or not, but appreciate it, mate. Hello. Jehan and Ilmi. Ilmi, the Kosovan in the chat. Guys, I do have to admit to something here. I failed you all. I failed the streaming crew. I'm still trying to get the right settings set up for the Discord so that all of us can have our group chat. Jehan, drop me a message on, I don't know, Jehan, did you come across the stream on YouTube, or are you following my Instagram page? Drop me a message on Instagram if you follow on Instagram, because I've got Suhan's message and I've got Kenzie's, so I just need Ilmi as well. Ilmi, drop me a message on Instagram if you've got me over there, and I'll get you set up. Insta, cool. Just drop me a DM, and I will promise I will eventually get that set up, if not by the end of this week. But yeah, we can see Ten Hag with a very relaxed body posture here, just speaking to a lady. Yeah, looks very nice. Apologies for the delay on the stream tonight, by the way, guys. I got absolutely trapped by an Uber driver protesting his religion to me, so that was a bit of an experience. Eddie, thoughts on the lineup? I'm happy with the lineup. I think the midfield looks very balanced, in my opinion. I'd love to get delusional and say that Mount and Fernandez can start in the midfield, but our eyes are telling us something different at the moment when we're watching the games. So I think Hannibal bringing lots of energy and aggression, along with Mount getting a bit further forward with a touch of class, and he also brings in a lot of energy. And then Casemiro to just sit deeper, spread those balls out. Okay, not like that. Spread the passes out right and left, and yeah. I'm fairly confident in this in this lineup. Amrabat left back. It was always going to happen. I don't know why people were talking about anything different. Yeah, it was always going to happen. Yeah, get your score predictions in the chat, everyone. Eddie's going for a 3-1 United. Things you love to see. I'd prefer us to keep a clean sheet, but yeah, given our injury list, I can't really blame the defence for conceding one. Will Zaha pop up with something? Is Zaha starting? Let me... I haven't had a chance to look at the opposition's lineup just yet. It would appear Zaha starting. We've got Icardi as well. Okay. Going to be an interesting game. Mackenzie. Can wait to concede 15 today. Okay, mate. So you'll be waiting a long time. So it's good that you can wait because we will not be conceding 15 today. If anything, we'll be scoring 15. Yeah, how do you like those apples? Turned that on you, didn't I? Yeah, you can't correct yourself now, Mackenzie, you little fraud. No prisoners tonight. This is Positive FC. If you're not positive, get out the chat. Ilmi going for a 2-0 win. Okay, clean sheet. I like it. I'll take that. Jahan 2-1 United. Close game. Close game. Ilmi is... I don't think I can say that word because apparently it's bad for YouTube from what I've seen other creators say. But Ilmi's negative in the good way against the coughing disease thing. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a solid few minutes before match. Let's read out what Ten Hag has had to say. So Ten Hag in his pre-match little interviews over here has had a couple things to say regarding the players. So Erik Ten Hag on the starting 11. It's to bring energy. Hannibal is a young player. He can't play 3 times in a week. From a tactical point of view, I think it's also the good approach today. So yeah. He's looking pretty good. Hannibal is a young player. He can't play 3 times in a week. I thought the fact that you were young means that you could play loads of games, but obviously Ten Hag doesn't want to rush another player into injuries. That's not saying that he's capable or culpable for all of the other players' injuries, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. I wonder if the players get trained so hard that in the matches they don't actually have enough steam left. Because if that many injuries are happening, it's either due to the amount of fixtures that have been going down, or they are just getting overtrained. Palistri in the background here, just looking out into the distance. Suhan, I'm going for a 3-2. I think it's going to be a close one. United. Beautiful, Suhan. Beautiful. Eddie, that channel has a monopoly on Man United YouTube. I'd have to look up the definition of a monopoly to see if you're... I don't think that's what a monopoly means. Yeah, no, they definitely don't have a monopoly. I think different streams, different pages are catered to different types of audiences, and I think that channel does not have that. I don't know. I think I'd love to see percentages of fan channels and like what percentage of their audiences actually support Man United, That's not saying that people who watch that don't support it, but it's just saying, I think because there's obviously a person behind the brand, I think they get more views because there's other people from like other fan bases watching, if that makes sense. So I don't know. By the way, did anyone from stream watch United at Old Trafford? I wish, mate. Chokehold, a better word. Yeah, you could say they have a choke. Well, they're definitely the McDonald's of the industry, I'd say. But it depends what you want. Do you want McDonald's or do you want a gourmet meal? Just because it's the most popular doesn't mean it's right. But yeah, that's no shade. These late kickoffs are killing me, says Mackenzie. Yeah. I'm just bloody shattered all the time. Hopefully there's no... hopefully we can at least sleep well tonight. I mean, we need these 3 points realistically. This is a must-win game. Ilmi, I am planning next year to visit Manchester and go and watch a game there. My guy. I think it's a hard one because I kind of want to... I kind of want to go see United more because I haven't been able to for the past few years, watching, doing the whole Instagram page and everything. But like, and it's hard once you get on the YouTube hamster wheel, you kind of have to keep uploading, otherwise they just forget you. So I need to, I think once Old Truthford's a bit more established, I'd love to go to more United games every now and then. Maybe do a vlog or something. But then, even then, I don't really want to be recording around the stadium. I just want to enjoy the game. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I can go to more United games in the future. Man, Mackenzie's already telling grown men to take him. It's definitely an Old Truthford stream now. Eddie, we really can't afford to lose in the league again if we want top 4, realistically. Yeah. If we lose again and our rivals win, how many points will we be behind? Will it be like 6 points, 8 points? The funny thing is, we could afford it if we could trust the players to turn up against those sides, because if they could do that, then maybe we just perform badly against the lesser teams, but against the big teams we perform well. Because I just find it crazy how we can go to the Emirates, be 1-1 up until like the last few minutes, but then we can't get a result against Crystal Palace at home. It doesn't really add up, other than injuries and refereeing decisions and everything else that we've had to just repeat to ourselves this season. I just want a fair game. That's all I ask for. Jehan, only going to be here till the half time. Have sleep. Hopefully United can score a few in the first half. You're an absolute ratbag, Jehan. You're a traitor to the badge. But yeah, what time is it where you are, Jehan? Aren't you in India or something? So it's got to be like 1 o'clock for you. Ilmi, by the way, will you make a post about Glazers? As what I have read, I think something is up on selling the club. Nothing is ever happening with the selling of the club. There's just... I don't know what it is. I think it's a psychological experiment from the press just to see how long they can keep putting out the same story and seeing if people still react to it. Because there's obviously the stories of Sir Jim Ratcliffe now choosing to buy a minority stake in the club. There's the Qataris who have stood firm on their offer and they're not willing to offer any more, which I like, because it forces them to just just stick to their guns. But yeah, I don't I don't think anything's going to happen with the ownership for the next 2 months would be my guess. Mackenzie moved on too fast. Okay. Mackenzie jumping immediately to Jahan's location. That was a test, Mackenzie. I wanted to see if you would pipe up. And look at that. I got Jahan's location wrong on purpose, obviously. And then Mackenzie pops up and says Dubai. You know what Mackenzie's thinking about, Jahan? And it rhymes with Rayhan. Yeah? AWB, what's up? How's it going, man? We got some positive score predictions in the chat. I'm going for a 3-0. We've got a 3-1. We've got a 2-1. Got all the positives. Dubai, so 10:45 at the moment, but I have to get up at 5:30. Bloody hell, Jahan, why are you getting up at 5:30? Suhan's in India. Yeah, I'm in India as well. It's like starting from 12:30 and ending at around 2:30. The dedication from you guys, fair play. I mean, to stay up that late watching. Well, actually, no, it's no dedication at all because they're the greatest team to have ever played a beautiful game. It's a pleasure for you to watch them, even when we lose. So, yeah, you're doing your duty. Well done. No sleep for you, Suhan. My guy. Ilmi, Mackenzie, it's a hacker. Jahan, fly me out to Dubai. Oh my god. But fly me out, Habibis, is already going on in the chat. Sometimes I wonder if this is actually a stream for Man United or if it's just kind of like a love harmony kind of situation. I'm just bringing single Man United fans together, it would appear. If you haven't already, guys, drop a like on the video. I mean, come on, fix up, look sharp. We've got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. We go to work looking like zombies after the loss. Yeah. Genuinely. I don't know about you guys, but really, when I go into work the next day after a United game, I just sit in the darkest corner that I can possibly find, just hoping that all of my colleagues don't come over and start talking to me about football because I can't handle it. Nobody likes Man United. We go to work looking like I ain't as rich as you'll think. If I had money, trust me, I wouldn't be working and waking up at 5:30. Jahan, do you want to sponsor the channel? Jahan's definitely got that slick oil money. I'm watching you. Admin defo works at Mackey's. Bloody hell, Mackenzie. Bloody hell. How did you know? How did you know? Would you like fries with that? Okay, guys, let's play a game. Where does everyone work, or if you're too young to actually have a job, Mackenzie, what do you plan on doing when you're older? AWB, my friends think I am depressed. Now I understand. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing. But having said that, there's nothing better than a United win. So let's just hope we can do our thing tonight. And if you haven't subscribed already, you know what to do. The home of honestly biased sports content is going all season round. We've got 10 minutes until the greatest team to have ever played a beautiful game. Destroy everyone in their way in the Champions League. And we will take what is rightfully ours. Uber Eats driver is admin's job. Great. I've been promoted, so I'm not just serving the food, I'm actually transporting the food now. Thank you, Mackenzie. Mackenzie, you're not even old enough to drink, mate. I don't know what you're talking about. Mackenzie's the type of guy to get bloody ID'd for a Red Bull. Jehan, the max sponsorship I can give you is £20 per You know... Nah, never mind. Ilmi, bottom line... work at bottom line as a program. Oh, interesting, okay. I'm at college, AWB, I'm a junior data scientist. We got some high flyers here. I mean, I know a bit about the IT industry and data scientist. If you go down that route, AWB, start becoming a contractor in a few years' time, bank. You can make absolute bank. Jehan, I just graduated in March and work as data. How do you guys all work in the IT industry? It would appear. Mackenzie, I can work but don't work. Yeah, I just choose not to work. You know, I could actually work so much, but I choose not to. Red Bull comment was not needed. It was partially true, wasn't it, Mackenzie? Come on, you've been ID'd. We all know it, and not just from Jehan. Okay, back to football rather than just bullying 17-year-olds. Let's see what else Ten Hag had to say. Erik Ten Hag on Antony's return. We took these allegations seriously. He was absent to respond to them. He cooperated fully with the police in Brazil and here. And he was not charged, so he is available. Okay, self-explanatory. Antony's back. No time, no crime. Erik Ten Hag. On Saturday we played very well, but we were really bad in the box. Whether it was... we played really well, but we're just terrible in the area that you need to be in to essentially score 85% of your goals. We have to do better. Erik Ten Hag. Of course, injuries slow down the process, but we also know that we have to win here, no matter who is on the pitch, but it delays the process, and I am very impatient. I want better results and more progress. You have to be creative and compromise while winning matches. Interesting. I wonder who that's directed to. We definitely need to be more creative. Given the fact that I don't even know. How many shots did we have on target against Crystal Palace? Was it like one? No, it would have been more than that. We had a few opportunities. Let's see. So we had four shots on target, but 19 of those were off target. How are we just... So we're willing to take the shots, but we're just not accurate enough, or we don't get into the right positions. It's so odd. Let's see here. Erik Ten Hag. Oh, ... Champions League. I like the Premier League. But UEFA Champions League. Those nights. European nights. I'm sure there will be a great ambiance tonight at Old Trafford. I hope so. I hope you're right, Mr. Ten Hag. I hope you're right. Rio Ferdinand on Erasmus Højlund. So Højlund's got praise from Gary Lineker so far. He's got praise from Ten Hag, obviously. The fan base definitely see him as a darling, which, I mean, fair enough, but we did concede a goal because of his mistake against Crystal Palace. No one wants to mention that. I'm sorry, guys, but this is Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. we conceded that goal against Crystal Palace because Højlund switched off defensively with a dodgy header and he should have kicked it away. I'm just saying. That's what happened. Is that a fact or not? Correct me if I'm wrong. That did happen. And had Rashford done that with a header, he would be torn to bits. But I get it. Rasmus is young. He's a new signing. We're going to be nice to him. We're going to build him up. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Mackenzie, I'm in sick form. Too much effort to work. Trying to get one at Mackey's though. Okay. So you're trying to get a job at Mackey's. Mackenzie, if you haven't gone for that excretion yet, what A-levels are you studying? J-Han, Mackenzie equals rich daddy white girl, and you've nailed it. J-Han has just hit the nail on the head with the Mackenzie conundrum that I've been trying to work out all this time. Rich daddy white girl energy. That's what we're witnessing here. I don't work, I am a princess. Mackenzie, try Starbies, fits your personality better. See how not much. We're here and we're live in 5 minutes. Truthfordians, about to watch the greatest team to ever grace the Champions League. Diego, welcome back to the chat. Suhan, hashtag Truthfordians, my guy. Stop hating on Højlund. I'm not hating, it's just a fact. We did lose the game, or we conceded a goal. We lost the game because of a more wider issue. Okay, we're all lining up. I want to see, is Rasmus eyes closed this time, not a cheeky smile. Rashford, body language, he's nodding, he's looking focused. Rashford's going to be dangerous tonight. And do you know how I can tell? He just nodded slightly when the camera went up to him. What are we saying? Damn, Mackenzie, we didn't need to know that. Yeah, I know. Well, we share everything here, Old Truthford, but Mackenzie, you're just a swine, really, aren't you? What a night, what a feeling. Let's go United. Media, product design, and art for A-level. Okay, interesting. Good choices, to be fair. Cheeky voice cracker. I'm being bullied for being at school. Okay. The moment is almost upon us. We're looking at a strip with peace. I can be the graphics designer for the chat. You know, crazier things are possible, man. I mean, if you're not a housewife by that point, I mean, you very well could be the graphics designer. Who knows? Okay, I'm going to pretend like I know half of these Galatasaray players. I can pretty much just recognise Torreira, Zaha and Icardi. Ilmi, by the way, do you guys like the second and the third kit? Second kit's grown on me. Third kit, I think it's just a bit meh. I think it's just a bit... There's nothing really interesting about it. Gala got a decent team this year, to be fair. Yeah, exactly. Just keep that in mind when we don't get slapped up 4-0, because I'm sure we will not. We are the greatest team to ever played the beautiful game, and we will win this match 3-0. Okay, first half is almost underway. Just getting ready to kick off now. And here we go. For all of you stream snipers who want to abuse me for the delay on the stream, just have a rest. Just, you know, don't spoil the goals for everyone. Just have a nice little chat. Keep it to yourself. Just celebrate. Do a little fist pump, and then wait for the Old Truthfordians to catch up, and then we'll all celebrate together. Okay, Mason Mount on the ball to Fernandez. To Delo. Ilmi. Yeah, everyone knows who I'm talking about when I say no spoils. Ilmi just... Diego's just a modern day philosopher, if you ask me. Hoyland bossing down the left wing. Cross to Fernandez, who... Was that even a shot? Like, what was Fernandez even trying there? But we go close. And we're only a minute and a half in, so very good. Oh, I already know what the Rashford haters are going to say after that. They're going to say, oh, Hoyland's played 10 seconds on the left wing, and he's already put in more crosses than Rashford. Oh my God. Gala fans looking upbeat. Can we give them the leaky side? Dampen their happiness. Very good, Jehan. A little bit of wordplay there. Very good. Punny guy. Punny guy. Ilmi, today I am only 10 seconds in the future. Oh, that's more than enough to spoil. Hannibal to Fernandez. Fernandez down the right wing. Fernandez in the box. Flip flap. Oh, Trivella pass to Hoyland. Amrabat was so close to getting something off that, but it wasn't meant to be. How is Amrabat in the box? Isn't he our left back? Amrabat sprinting back now, realising he is a left back. Hannibal is the key, Jehan. I agree. Turkish fans are nuts. What have you seen Turkish fans do, Mackenzie? Bloody hell, that was bad. They do look very lively, jumping up and down. We've all turned into Luke with Hannibal stuff. Luke was seeing the future, mate. I mean, Hannibal's been a revelation. I wonder if that's going to be a story should Hannibal continue this form. Will it be that, if Kobe didn't get injured, then he would have been the guy, but because he did, Hannibal then took the opportunity and became a Manchester United good for running from Mount there. Made a loose touch, but then refused to let the ball go out for a throw it. Delo. Oh my God. Delo gets the ball and he passes it into the middle of the park straight to a Galatasaray player. I don't know why. What was he even aiming for there? Okay, poor from Rashford. Rashford pressing, though, which is good to see. Hoyland pressing, and Galatasaray go long. Okay, back to Onana now. Mackenzie back with the delusion, saying Delo is going to score a screamer. Saw Zaha in the vision and got confused. I don't get you, Mackenzie. I don't. If you're asking me, do I get you? I do not, and I don't know if I ever will. I think it's only until you've passed away and scientists have studied your brain will we truly understand what happened and what went wrong there. But yeah, that's the case for another day. Okay, Bruno pressing down the right wing. Delo, what can he do? He got the ball, fair play. Casemiro, spread it wide to Mount. Do it. Left it a bit late. Bit too late from Casemiro there. Mount telling him to hurry up. Amrabat. Cross. Fernandez. Højlund. Fernandez. Amrabat. Okay, Casemiro. To Delo. Down the right. Okay, Delo does his little shimmy thing and tries to put a cross in, but wins the corner. Okay, we currently have 58% possession. Pass accuracy is a bit low, but still early on. I think both teams are finding their feet at the minute. We've got a corner here from Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes crosses to the edge of the box to Hannibal. Hannibal's cross gets blocked, but Hannibal's sprinting back. Doesn't commit to a foul. Someone needs to approach the man. Someone needs to go to the man. Okay, finally it's cleared from Delo, but Lindelof edged the player off of the ball. A bit slow from Hannibal there. Everything is a spoiler. Casemiro to Hannibal. Rashford. Ilmi looking to be the next host of Top Gear. And yeah, we're approaching 10 minutes here. United have had the better chances. The only real threat Galatasaray posed is when Hannibal was caught out from the corner. And it's a goal kick to Man United. Okay, Fernandez. Hannibal. Hoyland runs for it, but isn't able to make up the space in time. I'd like to see United actually build up some possession here, because Varane just gives it away straight away to the Galatasaray midfield there. Poor from him. Delo hounding, but gives the foul away against Zaha. Okay, Onana collects. What happened to Zaha? He was such a promising player. I think he's very much a comfort player. I don't think he likes or performs when he's outside of his comfort zone, which is why he stayed at Crystal Palace for so long, and he's moved to Galatasaray, where he won't exactly be pushed, I'd say. I don't think he'll be pushed to his absolute potential, but yeah, I don't think he's a player that suits the big moments. Hannibal to Fernandez, and it's cut out. Yeah, complacency sounds like it goes hand in hand with Zaha. Okay, Mount to Hannibal to Casemiro. Passing's been really sloppy so far tonight. Galatasaray on the ball, but Casemiro picks it up, passes to Fernandez. Fernandez to Rashford. Rashford's got some space. He's one-on-one to run here, but he plays in Mount. Mount almost crosses, but it's blocked. Okay, Casemiro on the ball. Looking to play through Hannibal. Hannibal keeps it in. Rashford here on the left wing to Hannibal. And it's a corner for Man United. We're looking lively. I don't know if we're getting in the right positions, though, to actually threaten with a goal. We're just kind of passing it around into the open spaces in the final third. We're not really making any of the decisive, dangerous passes or anything like that. Rashford to Fernandez. Fernandez. Delo picks the ball up. Hannibal, right wing to... Nobody picks it up in the box. Casemiro racing back. There could be... Good tackle from Casemiro. Stops the Galatasaray attack. But it is now a throw in to them. Mackenzie's very cocky. That's probably why he's never been to a big team. United are passing out the back here. Delo forward. I swear, if we concede a goal in the 25th minute again, I'm going to be so pissed. Okay, Amrabat, very good. Went into midfield, found Mount. Acres of space for Rashford and Mount. Rashford, the heavy touch for Rashford. Amrabat back to, goes over to Hannibal. Rashford had some heavy touches there, which was bad to see. Don't know what happened there. We need to score a goal in the next 10 minutes, pretty much. Otherwise, I think we all know how this is going to go. And from the looks of it, Arsenal are 1-0 up against Lens. Good for them. Okay, Lindelof to Casemiro. Casemiro forward. Rashford onside. Right wing. Rashford, what can he do? Cross to Højlund, and it's a goal. Rashford, assist. Højlund, cross. Add that to the compilation. Add it. You guys wanted a Rashford assist? We got a Rashford assist. You wanted a Rashford cross? We got a Rashford cross. On the right wing. What a goal. Header from Højlund. He does it again in the Champions League. Boom. Oh, things you love to see. And I got to spoil it for Mackenzie. Even sweeter. Even sweeter. Oh, is he onside? Is he onside? What a cross from Rashford. People are saying he can't cross and it's not in his game. He's got like 70 assists. They're mad. Surely the Rashford hate has to stop if this is onside. Oh my, please, please, please. Yeah, it's easily onside then. Okay, no check. Cool. It looked a bit dodgy from the angle that they showed. Rashford's such a selfish player. Rashford's so bad. Me. Oh, things you love to see. Rashford's so selfish. He could have easily taken a shot on there as well, by the way. Rashford could have taken a shot on, but he found the cross. Noted. Who's assisted Højlund the most this season? Oh, what? Is it Marcus Rashford? What? But he's a selfish player. Let's take him out of the team. When? How can we deal with these selfish players? We need to get our best players out of the team. That's what makes sense. You've seen United now F off home. You've seen United now F off home. Højlund put his face through that, not even his head. Yeah, that's for desire. For the badge. Okay, Rashford, left wing. What can he do? He's going to get some confidence from that now as well. Cross. The goalkeeper collects, but that would have ended up on Fernandez's noggin. Oh, Marcus Rashford is still that guy. Hey, stop streaming the sports from you, Mr. Admin. Great. I'm happy for you, Mackenzie. I really am. Mason Mount to Amrabat. Back to Onana. Now we just need a clean sheet and we've won the game. Simple as that. Højlund. Oh, it was almost done up. Hoyland was close to being played through there. Okay. Hannibal to Rashford to Mount, back to Lindelof, back to Hannibal. Hannibal turn, good. Oh, gets caught out there. That was close to being beautiful. Oh, Casemiro turn to Hannibal. Hannibal's slow, but he's rapid at the same time. He's such a confusing player. Mount to Rashford down the left. Rashford looking for a wide ball, but Mount was confused at that. Craig, how's it going, man? Okay, Hoyland's chasing here. It is funny though, isn't it, that Rashford has been highlighted as a selfish player, even though both of Rasmus Hoyland's goals have come from Mark. No. Oh my god, no. No. It's 1-1. Zaha, 1-1. The camera's panning on Delo. What did Delo do? I need to rewatch that. Ten Hag screaming at them. Okay, so it was a long ball. Delo was marking Zaha. Delo was... Oh my god. Zaha is pretty much allowed to do whatever he wants, almost as though Delo isn't there. Delo didn't go for the ball at any point, stuck a leg out like a ballerina, and it is 1-1. Great one, Delo. Good defending. Okay. This is the thing I'm talking about, though. I mean, like, you've got players who, yeah, they'll say all the right things like Delo, elite mindset, all of this stuff, but then it actually comes to it. And what was that? He didn't even try and defend. Like, he literally let Zaha do whatever he wanted. And now Galatasaray are putting on a bit more pressure. Jesus Christ. This is why we need Frimpong instead of Delo. I think Frimpong's about to sign a new long-term deal with Leverkusen if he hasn't already. Which means that we've really missed the boat on that. We should have got... I know we had a lot of business to do last summer, but genuinely, Delo is just... He's not worth it. When you tally it up with his attacking rate and his defensive rate, his attacking rate isn't that good. It's overrated. And his defensive work is shiz. It's just not good. My grandmother could defend better than this, says Ilmi. I mean, Delo literally might as well have not been there. He did nothing. He didn't even touch the ball. He got bodied by Zaha. And then Onana can't do anything with that because if Zaha hits the ball into the ground and it just bounces over, there's literally no goalkeeper is saving that. Being outsang by Gala at home is disgraceful. Okay, Delo. Good there. Bit of an interception. How have we just let a 1-0 lead go like that? That was a single deep cross from a centre back, and everyone watched it. Yeah, that's one of the easiest. Like, and Ten Hag's going to be seething because you can see all the other fan groups like trying to put the pressure on Ten Hag. How can anyone be angry at Ten Hag when we're conceding goals that light? It's not like we've been outplayed. It's not like, oh yeah, they wanted it more. It's Casemiro. Oh, it's just idiotic defending. Dalot is not. He's not a Manchester United right back. People raved about him because he had one good season at AC Milan or something, and then he did that stupid finger pulse celebration or whatever, and we're like, oh, Dalot's so cold. He's so cold. He's so good. But like, it makes no sense. Dalot is not good enough, and I'm going to just stick it out there because I stuck it out there with Donny van der Beek, and look how he's turned out. Dalot will never be good enough for Manchester United if we actually want to build a squad which is worthy of winning like proper trophies. Jayhan just sent you a DM. Awesome, man. I'll pick it up after. And he pushed off Dalot to help him balance back. Yeah. So if anything, he assisted him. Dalot more useless than a chocolate teapot, says Craig. Very good. Dalot checking pulse celebration, except it's to see if he's alive to defend. Yeah. You know, does anyone remember the time when Rangnick was playing Dalot a lot more than Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and some Manchester United YouTubers were saying how Dalot was what were they saying? They were saying Dalot Dalot's actually higher in all of the categories than Wan-Bissaka. Defensively, like all of his stats are just higher. So he's clearly the better defender. The eye test never lies. Dalot is suspect as fudge when it comes to defending. You can see it with your eyes. He just panics every time. Oh, it's 1-1 in the Arsenal game as well, so kind of positive, I guess, but this is where we're going to see the difference between Man United and Arsenal. Do we have what it takes to come back? Whereas Arsenal, I don't know if they do. Let's hope that we can get it. Aaron Wan-Bissaka needs a new contract anyway, so he becomes number one right back. Yeah. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's on like ridiculously low wages as well. I think he's only on 80k, 100k or something like that. Which maybe not be ridiculous to us, but I think, Mount. Oh. Rashford, key pass there, passed it to Amrabat. Amrabat crosses to Mount. So are we still saying Rashford's selfish? Look at this pass from Rashford to Amrabat. Key pass, boom, Amrabat, Mount, unfortunate. Gets a corner though. Corner here from Fernandes. Rashford. Gets tackled. Come on, admin. We don't compare ourselves to that's it. It's true. Rashford is so selfish. I know. He's just so selfish. What a selfish player with 70 assists. It's mad. It does feel like Dalot panic defends a lot. Yeah. And do you want me to give you my little Man United conspiracy theories, guys? So, it's not so much a conspiracy theory, but what I've seen and what conclusion I come to. You can come to your own conclusions, but I've seen certain players be more willing to give certain platforms more attention and more interviews and stuff like that. And as a result, those players sometimes do not get criticised as much as other players who may refuse to give those interviews to those certain channels and organisations. Diogo Dalot gives a lot of interviews to certain platforms, and the more stories you hear about how players have DM'd certain content creators or media outlets and stuff like that, I'm almost 90% sure there's a lot of artificial agenda kind of based things going on behind the scenes when it comes to players and who gets good attention, who gets bad attention. And Dalot really should be slated for that defending. Let's see if he is, because fair enough if he is, but I guarantee you he will not be highlighted because of the fact that he actually gives interviews to certain outlets. I'm just putting it out there. Casemiro's down here, which doesn't look good. It looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh my God. Ten Hag is beginning to clean his ears out. Casemiro looks like he's grimacing in pain right now. But will he work through it? Can he stand up? When we have tall players in the box, why do we not put the ball in the box? Good point, AWB. Craig, are you having an after show or a post-match show? Yeah, so I've got a post-match show now all set up called Shutting Up Shop, and that's where we go through the player ratings from the Discord, and I'll go through my player ratings, and yeah, we can just break down what we've witnessed, which we need a goal before halftime. Eric Ten Hag is shaking his bald head. Yeah, I would be as well. Like, how can you can't coach stupidity out of players. Mount to Dalot. Dalot cross. And it's a foul from Galatasaray at the halfway line. You can leave him out of the team. You can't leave him out of the team when all of your players are injured, though, can you? And that's the position Ten Hag's in. So it's so hard. I find it so hard because obviously he has to hold some responsibility for not getting results. But if he can't play people, I don't know. I can't really. Okay, Casemiro's just picked up a yellow card for what? What's he picked up a yellow card for? Let's have a look at this. Okay, so he had his boot up. Maybe because it was his head level, but his head was ducking. I don't know. That was a bit iffy, 50-50 for me. I'm not going to say that's a ridiculous yellow card because you've seen them give them, but it seems a bit soft. Under 21s. I don't know. You put an under 21 right back in the team and they're going to be worse than Dalot. The problem with people saying, "Oh, just play the youth" when certain first teamers aren't performing, is we've already seen it with Pellistri. People call for Pellistri, but then Pellistri comes into his side and he's not exactly lighting the world on fire, is he? Okay, Fernandez down the right. To Lindelof. Lindelof, heavy touch. To Casemiro, heavy touch. To Rashford. Rashford tries to play the ball through to Amrabat, but wins a throw-in. If we can't beat Galatasaray, United will not be next year in the Champions League. All of these touches are heavy. Why do we look so sloppy? What's our... We've got a 76% pass accuracy tonight. 76. So 1 in 4 passes aren't reaching the target. That's abysmal. What is it with these players? It's like the confidence is just zipped out of them. Rashford down the left. Rashford holds his man off. Rashford to Fernandez, but it's a heavy touch. And the ball's back with Galatasaray. Heavy touches, man. And Delo has picked up a yellow card. That's surprising. Let's see what he did. Wait, did he get the ball? Looked a bit dodgy, to be fair. I thought he got the ball there, but the angle they showed wasn't very good. It almost feels like they don't want to play. They look so off. Yeah, it's just weird. How can you have 1 in 4 passes aren't meeting their target when you're Manchester United? Okay, Rashford, down the left. What can he do? Rashford dancing. Rashford dancing. Cross. Oh, that almost ended up at the feet of Højlund. Amrabat, shot. Oh, weak. Weak shot from left back, but promising. We're getting in good positions. We started so well. I don't know. I didn't get the feeling that we were dominating early on. I mean, it's always been somewhat of a 50-50 game. But it just goes to show again, all of our goals and assists come from Rashford or Fernandez. As much as people want to fucking slag them off. But if they don't have the ball in the final third, I'm just instantly less confident, or I don't know. I don't really know what's going to happen. Yeah, I saw the tweet, Diego, from Fabrizio. So Bellingham just dribbled a cool 30 metres towards goal, cut once to his right in the box, and finished to score far right post. Oh, man. Delo. Okay, the ball's with Onana at the back here. looking to build. Onana to Hoyland, but Hoyland can't control it. Oh, Casemiro, that was close. How soon you think Anthony gets put on? Oh, good question. I'd say 65th minute, just because Ten Hag always makes his substitutes earliest 65th. It would be nice to see a substitute at half time, because we've seen this so many times when it's been a 50-50 game. We know that something needs to change in order for us to win. And yeah, just nothing happens, and then they go on and score, and then all the substitutes then become pointless. Dowit thinks Anthony will come on the 85th minute. 65 and no less. Yeah. Has Ten Hag ever made, like, I'm not trying to question the man. Oh, okay, Galatasaray had a shot that was blocked then. They're knocking on the door just before half time here. We need to actually wake up. Amrabat, left back. Defending. Good block from Amrabat. That was a shot from Galatasaray, but not very good. Thank God I work from home. Just going to the office will be awful. Mount, driving forward to Hannibal, to Delo. Why did you go down there, Delo? Oh, if he stayed on his feet, he would have been in the box. What did he... Was he just... What happened? Did he just trip, or... Let's have a look. I think he ran out of legs. Won't be too harsh with him there. Amrabat. To Varane, to Delo. Delo goes into... Yeah. Mount. To Rashford. Rashford. Crosses. Mount. Shot. Block. Oh. That was a good opportunity. But he hit it straight at Hannibal. Saka gone off injured. That's sad to hear, but also amazing. My FPL is crumbling before my eyes. Ten Hag having a bit of a coaching session with Delo. A bit late now. Only 3 minutes. At times the team has no chemistry. Yeah, it just doesn't... it doesn't make sense. I don't understand. It's as though they don't know what is actually happening around them. The sad thing is as well is this is, do you know what? This is actually the team when Ten Hag doesn't have his boys. Oh, Galatasaray? Onana came out. What happened here? Okay, it was a handball from Galatasaray. Delo again. Delo. Oh, he's so bloody shaky, that guy. Also, it's always raining at Old Trafford. In more ways than one, Ilmi. More ways than one. When it rains, it pours. Okay. %76% pass accuracy. 1 in 4 passes do not go to the intended target, and we're not in their final third, like, all the time. This is just in the midfield. It's 1-1 at home to Galatasaray. Okay, well, it's half time. What's there even to say about that? So our passing's been sloppy. Delo defending terrible. Weak link. You're only as good as your weak link when it comes to defence. They will target you. And Delo against Zaha. I think we know Delo's level. Zaha would turn up against the majority of Premier League opposition. Zaha would... Yeah, he would turn up against the likes of, I don't know, Fulham, West Ham, and... but against all the big teams, Zaha went fairly quiet. And having Delo right back, I think that goes to show his level. He's not... Imagine... What top team is going to take Diogo Delo as your backup right back? Like, he had one good season at AC Milan, and he's not elite at anything. He's just average at everything. He's a body. I think, okay, so defense, you're only as strong as your weakest link. Delo, bad. Delo needs to go. If it's not in January, it won't be in January because we don't have the funds. Summer, go. Delo, go. Onana, he's going to get a low rating because he conceded again, and he hasn't really had much to do, but he couldn't have saved that. So it's like, you can't say, oh, David De Gea would have saved that or anything like that. Varane, see you, Jahan. Varane, I think he's had a semi-decent game, a few misplaced passes here and there, but decent overall. So far, I'd give him a better rating than Lindelof. Lindelof, below average. I haven't really seen Lindelof do anything this game. He hasn't really had to. Amrabat got into good positions, almost assisted Mount. So Amrabat, I'm giving him a good rating because even though he's obviously a defensive midfielder / can sometimes play fullback, I can see in this game he's definitely made more of an effort going further forward, and we can see a few chances have actually been created from that. So yeah, shout out to Amrabat. I think he's been above average. He can put his head up high, so can Varane. Casemiro, yellow card, not really involved in anything, below average. Mason Mount, definitely below average. He's done less than Casemiro. He hasn't even defended, so again, he's got into semi-decent positions, but yeah, nothing from Mount. Hannibal, energy, but below average, not done anything, just been there. Rashford, definitely above average. I think he's had a better game today. Still some runs where he's had heavy touches and his confidence isn't quite there for whatever reason. But yeah, still think that's good. I think let's have a look. I think Højlund obviously showed desire to get on the end of that cross from Rashford, which was a good cross, even if it was his face that smashed it in rather than his head. So shout out to Højlund. Fernandes, below average. He's been anonymous as the majority of the time that he is on the right wing. He very rarely. He'll sometimes have like an 8 out of 10 game on the right wing. Like he's maybe had 2 or 3, but he's definitely not a right winger. His best position's in the middle of the pitch, and yeah, it's gonna. Is Mason Mount? No, I'm not gonna make crazy accusations, but Mason Mount needs to step up his game, or they need to work on something in training because that is not clicking at all. So yeah, the only people that can really hold their head up high so far are Rashford, Højlund, Varane, and Amrabat in my books. What are you guys saying? Eshaw, our defence has been shambolic this season. Can't even enjoy a lead for a half. No, we can't enjoy a lead for 10 minutes. Dawit, any good live streams? It's not on TV or live streaming in the USA. I don't know. I do not participate in that. Diego, I'd prefer the better defender versus the better fullback simply because 1 in 10 crosses are class. Yeah. Remember the Italian league, it's not as good. No, it's not. But just because AC Milan have a fancy name means that Delo must be good again, because obviously AC Milan have history. So, Diego Delo's doing well at AC Milan. Doesn't mean that he was doing good at AC Milan, the AC Milan of 10, 15 years ago or whatever. He's doing good at AC Milan today, who have been dominated by Juventus for however long. So realistically, his good season at AC Milan was meaningless. We've only got to judge him on his performances at United, and they've not lit the world on fire, have they? We need to change the free kick taker and the corner kick taker. Bruno ain't the man for it. I thought Mason Mount gave good delivery. He's literally picked up an assist from a corner. So why is Mason Mount not still on corners? That's what's confusing to me. Because then you can also have Bruno on the edge of the box, who we know is more than capable of scoring a long-range shot. So, madness. Rashford is playing for that goal. He is. Bruno on the right nullifies him so badly. Yep. Yeah, what's the point? What is the point of playing him there? Suhan, I feel like we need to sub off Hannibal and put Bruno in the middle and bring on Anthony on the right wing. Yes, I do like the idea of that. The only thing that scares me is that we've seen what happens when we've got a midfield of Casemiro, Mount and Fernandes. But considering we're at home, maybe it'll work out for us because Galatasaray may sit back a bit and just try and counter us. Oh my God, I'm just looking at these replays of Delo. He's literally doing ballerina kicks. Oh, Sahar with his cheesy smile as well. Things you hate to see. AWB. Mount is trying to play one touch, but the understanding and the chemistry with the other players is just not there. Yeah. I think Onana has been sent decent. I think he got covered it. Has been semi-decent. I think he got covered it. Yeah, Onana's been semi-decent, but he hasn't really had to do anything. And the goal he couldn't do anything about, so I'm not really holding it against him. We need a big... We need a big second half. We need at least 2 goals. Giovanni. Varane has been wasteful. Bruno keeps arguing with the whole team. I don't know if Varane's been wasteful. I think he's made a few misplaced passes, but when you look at our overall team pass completion rate, 76%, it's not just Varane who's misplacing passes. Everyone is. And realistically, in top teams, the only people at a push who should be misplacing passes are forwards. But it's happening all across the park with everyone. What I would like to ask people is, since Delo, since Delo under Rangnick, has anyone seen anything different from Delo to make you think, oh, okay, yeah, he should be a first team choice now? Like he should be that guy. Like I haven't seen any progression under him. I think he's just stagnated as a player, and I think at the moment we are seeing the best Diogo Delo there ever will be. Now this could come and haunt me in a couple of years' time, should he just kick off and then suddenly become amazing. But I'd say there's a 95% chance Delo is just, this is what he is as a player. He's a tops 20, 25 mil player. I think we cash in. I think we need to cash in. We need goals, says Suhan. We do. We do indeed. I just have no confidence other than... Well, Højlund has at least shown that he can score in the Champions League. We've seen that. So there's confidence in Højlund scoring if he gets an opportunity. There's confidence in Rashford getting an assist or a goal. Because, again, top scorer last season. He's picked up a goal and 2 assists so far this season. Not the worst, but still not the best. And Fernandes creates the most chances in the league. So we know that these 3 people have the capability of scoring or assisting goals. For the rest of the team, we're looking at Casemiro, can score a header. But then what else do we really have? That's 4 people on the pitch that I'm confident can score or assist. All of the others are yet to show us that they can do it consistently. Giovanni, he can't even cross well. I mean, he crosses okay, but no real development. Yeah, I mean, he was supposedly known for his amazing crosses 2 years ago, but all I see him doing is making passes into the midfield that get easily intercepted, and then we just lose possession. Suhan, no, not really. Still think Wan-Bissaka is much better all around. That's the thing as well. Wan-Bissaka was left out of the team. When Ten Hag first came in, people were saying, well, Ten Hag was starting Delo, wasn't he, originally when he came into the team? And then the whole story was, oh yeah, Wan-Bissaka's going to get sold in January. He's going to get sold, and then we're going to keep Delo, and we'll maybe get Jeremy Frimpong. But Wan-Bissaka, there were reports going on about how he wants to stay. There were reports of him doing extra training sessions, all of this stuff. Wan-Bissaka was actually showing desire to justify that price tag that Solskjaer bought him for. And he proved a lot of people wrong. And also his crosses, Wan-Bissaka, have improved. I can see Eriksen. Is he coming on? Has Ten Hag made a substitute at half time? Has this actually happened? Okay, Ten Hag means business. Is it Hannibal that's gone off? That's interesting if Hannibal's gone off. Ten Hag clapping the Old Truthford faithful. Ilmi, the most important thing that Delo did is over the PSG game. After that, he is dead. Yeah. Agree, Delo doesn't have a higher ceiling, I don't feel. Ilmi, he can be part of the first team only to give the other players some drinks. Gary, yes. Højlund, looking good. Yeah, Højlund's got that desire of a striker, which is good to see, because those chances, they wouldn't have been finished by certain other players in the squad. So if we had a Weghorst, he's not getting on the end of that cross. If we've got a Martial, he's not getting on the end of that cross. Rasmus definitely has that edge to his game. Diego. Meanwhile, we've seen techers from Wan-Bissaka on transition, leading to better offensive displays. Developing still is my point. Yeah. This team is more broken than the last season. It's way more broken than the last season, but it's literally broken. But the majority of the players are injured. So, like, what can you do? I think we need to sign Jeremiah Frimpong. I saw there was a post from Fabrizio saying something like he's soon to be signing a long-term contract with Leverkusen if he hasn't already. So I'm hoping he hasn't and we can still get him. But we won't even have the funds in January. Eriksen with a ball to Amrabat. Eriksen already pulling the strings and he's only been on for a minute. Things you like to see. Okay, Eriksen's looking interesting so far this half. The end is near, says Suhan. Ten Hag has made a substitute at half time. And let's see how the team react to it. Because at the moment it's looking good. The old trio is back in the mid. I don't think it is yet. I think we've now switched it up so I don't know, it looked as though Mount was occupying a cam sort of position with Ericsson and Casemiro sitting deep, but I want to see what it looks like when we're in possession. Fernandez is still on the right wing. Are we playing 4-4-2 now? Let's have a look. I think that's just to raise his value and not losing one free transfer. Oh god, Galatasaray. Okay, they had a shot, but it was well blocked by Lindelof. That was close. We need to take off Mount and put on Martial. Yeah, I think that's got to be... Oh, Rashford was almost put through there. I think the goal will come as long as we can just avoid any individual errors like we saw. Then I think we can. Oh my god! Everything he does just literally makes me just worry. Oh yeah, let's get the timer sorted. Ericsson could pass to Højlund. Højlund to Ericsson. Danish connection to Fernandez at the right wing. Oh, Højlund made the wrong run, man. And yeah, Fernandez is pointing out to Højlund he was running in the centre when he really should have been running diagonally into that space. Why? Yeah. He was either pointing at Højlund or he was pointing at Mount there, but somebody should have made that diagonal run. Okay, Deloy to Fernandez to Varane. And the ball's given away. Incredibly even game. Rashford just got nutmegged. And Galatasaray are playing it around us. And Galatasaray win the corner. But number 7 on Mount's back weighs heavy at the moment. It's... It's hard to see what's going wrong with Manchester United at the moment, other than concentration and individual mistakes. Low defending. Fortunately, didn't give a penalty away there, which is good. Eriksen to Rashford. Rashford's through. Rashford. And he passed. And Rashford passed because he should have taken a shot there, Rashford, but he passed. And do you want to know why he didn't shoot Ilmi? You want to know why he passed? Because the fan base go on about him being selfish, and so he's actually second-guessing himself now. No, he's genuinely second-guessing himself. This is what's happening. Oh my god, how does he not shoot from there? Fernandez, cross. Mount, edge of the box, shoots. Save from the goalkeeper. Good shot from Mount. Okay, corner to United. Putting on the pressure here now. Okay, Bruno. Corner. Ball in. To hits the referee. Come on. Yeah, give us a free kick. Go on. No? Eriksen, I don't know what you're doing, man. Me, our players have not a football brain. I am 100% sure for that. They do not know when to pass or when to shoot. I don't know what was going through Rashford's head then. Well, I do, but as an elite, oh my god, sloppy all around. As an elite sports person, what's Delo doing? He was looking at the crowd. Wait a sec, Delo literally fouled... Oh, did Zaha put his foot towards... It looked like a bit of a close one with a penalty there with Zaha and Delo. Okay, Eriksen's doing... The ref gets in the way again. Eriksen's playing very well here. Oh, Fernandez almost played it through to Mount, but he wasn't fast enough. Okay, we're livening up. Rashford to Højlund. Højlund to Fernandez. Fernandez to Rashford. Rashford. Oh, almost across. Okay, it's getting spicy now. We're coming back here. Looks like Cardi's down. Our players have not a football brain. I don't know what it is. Rashford could have got in a position. He could have shot so easily then. His headspace is not right. And Bayern Munich are currently trailing 1-0 to Copenhagen. In the other group in our in the other game in our group, sorry. So we need to win this. It's a perfect opportunity to come first in our group. If we win this game and we beat Copenhagen, we've got Bayern Munich at home. We could still finish first in our group. But we need to get a result here. Okay, it's Terraria. Is it that's coming off? I do like Ten Hag substitutes though, because Eriksen has made an impact since he's been on. 100%. Finishing first is a long shot. We need players back for that. We do. We've got more players coming back. Eriksen is literally like changing this game. Mount, Højlund, goal. 2-1 to Manchester United. Rasmus Højlund scores. It's offside. What? Oh, Rasmus Højlund just did a he's him celebration, but is he offside? Yeah. He didn't hold his. Yeah. Oh, God. Rasmus Højlund just did an Eric Cantona celebration, but it was offside. Okay, let's pretend that didn't happen. I don't know why you're wagging your finger, Højlund. I was literally offside. Rash needs to shake whatever mental block he's got. The mental block he's got is a portion of the toxic fan base that call him selfish. So then now he just constantly keeps trying to pass to people instead of taking shots on. So he keeps second guessing himself. And that's not what you want to do when you're a striker. You want it all to be instinct and just instant. Ooh, bad challenge on Amrabat there from Galatasaray player. Picks up a yellow card. Oh, that literally landed right on his foot. But yeah, obviously Rashford needs to take accountability himself. Ill me. I was just screaming at my home and my father just said, okay, so Rasmus is getting closer. Eriksen has made such a difference for off the bench. Like this game isn't comparable since Eriksen's come on. Delo, cross, yeah, blocked. Eriksen, cross, straight to Rashford. Oh, on target, but goalkeeper saves. AWB, the thing with Rashford is he had a breakup. My guy's heartbroken. He needs to hit one goal to get back into that form again. Hope so. Hope so. Yeah, Diego. Copenhagen 1-0 up. This group is wide open if we win this game. Fernandez to Casemiro. Oh, Casemiro's blocked. We're literally creating. I don't know what change Ten Hag has made, but it's working extremely well. The players are looking focused. We're getting into positions where we're actually creating chances now. Mount. Box. Mount. Oh, what was that shot? It's poor. Poor from Mount, but we're turning the screw. We just need to avoid Galatasaray getting a goal and taking the wind out of our sails. We need to get that next goal. Yeah, we don't need a little animation. It was obvious Højlund was offside. AWB. Ten Hag went into the dressing room, slapped a few players, and everyone is back in the game. Yeah. I mean, I think you're right. Okay, Fernandez. Cross. Ends up with Ericsson. Ericsson, who... that's probably one of the only poor passes I've seen from Ericsson, which didn't meet Rashford. We've still got a few game changers to come on as well. We've got Garnacho, we've got Anthony, we've got Martial. Oh, good touch from Rashford. Amrabat to Højlund, but Galatasaray are doing anything to try and break the momentum here. Fernandez to Mount to Fernandez to Delo. What can Delo do here? Casemiro, who tries to find Delo again. Fernandez. Oh. Fernandez gets a shot on target, but it's directly at the goalkeeper. We are alive. We're knocking at that door, man. Okay, Amrabat back here to Onana. Please don't do anything bad. Okay, good. Casemiro to Fernandez, to Mount, to Fernandez, to Casemiro, to Ericsson, to Amrabat. Okay, this is... Ooh, Ericsson's pass was a bit meh. Amrabat collects though and passes to Onana. Okay, it's kind of all over the place. We were close to liquid football there. Okay, Rasmus picks it up halfway line. Højlund running. Højlund. 2-1 from the halfway line. What a run! And he celebrates to the crowd as he should have done beforehand. What a player! The Galatasaray players are distraught. The fans aren't singing now. And Garnacho's still to come on with Ten Hag pointing at him at the bench. Who played this ball to... It was a slip from Sanchez. Oh, he flopped on the floor like a fish. With his left foot, Højlund Gareth Bale-esque. I mean, he didn't have to go off the pitch for it, but what a run. The strides. The finish. Oh my God. 2-1 to Manchester United. Worth every penny. Harry Kane couldn't do that. You think Harry Kane's scoring that goal? That was beautiful. Now that was a Manchester United goal, if I've ever seen one. Opposition slipping up, and we pounce. Oh my God. That was so easy as well. That was a Højlund scoring a Marcus Rashford-esque goal there. AWB, for the love of everything that's holy, please hold on to that lead. Damn it. What a goal, to be honest. Yeah, mate. Wara goal, says Mackenzie. Diego absolutely burned the defender ahead of him. And the Nick took it away. Amen. Oh, God. Oh, God. Galatasaray, shoot. Oh, it's off target, thank God. I think Onana spilt something there. Oh, that was so close. Onana saved, but kind of spilt it into the path of the Galatasaray player. Varane was on the line to stop the shot if it wasn't. Oh, God, Onana, please. No. Galatasaray did have a chance there, but we need this third goal. Garnacho's on now. Ten Hag looks like a very nervous figure. You could see the shadow on the post from the ball. That's how close it was. Bloody hell, Diego. Oh, God. Okay, Galatasaray have a second win. Oh. They just carved through us like butter. It's 2-2. Galatasaray just scored. No one defended. They literally just ran into the box, crossed, and then just shot on target goal. I think Amrabat got skinned. What happened here? Højlund looking distraught. Lindelof got turned. And the whole defence shifted over. And they made the most out of the space in between. Lindelof got turned. That's what happened. He got pulled out of position and then they made the most of the space. Højlund is losing his mind. Højlund looks like he's about to... I'm not going to say that, but he looks like he's going insane. Okay, it's 2-2. Jesus. Okay. Now, that's actually really bad. That defending was terrible. Like, why did Lindelof get pulled out? Okay, we just need we just need another goal now. Galatasaray on the attack. Galatasaray header. Onana collects. AWB, this is so frustrating. Mackenzie, we stink. It's hard to disagree. We can't keep a clean sheet to save our life this season. It's just another individual error, isn't it? Mount sprinting down the right wing. Was he fouled? He was fouled. Wins the foul. Very good, Mount. Takes us up the pitch. So what happened was Lindelof got pulled out of position, then Varane had to cover. Then Varane's essentially covering two players at that point, so he's just covering a zone. And yeah, he can't cover everywhere. So yeah, the ball's just passed to the player in space, and there you go, 2-2. Bruno cross to Garnacho. Garnacho rapid. Oh, Garnacho makes a cross in, which Højlund almost gets onto the end of. No way. Is Højlund going to have his Ronaldo moment? Is he going to score a hat-trick? A hat-trick to keep us in the Champions League. Okay, corner here from Eriksen. Eriksen. Cross. Varane. Oh no, Casemiro, but it ends up on the roof of the net. Ilmi, before at least we had a goalkeeper, but now we do not have any defenders or a goalkeeper. Oh, Delo, man, the player. Oh, so the man gets behind Delo again and almost gets a cross in, but ends up as a goal kick. Mackenzie, team should get fined half a week's wages for every goal they concede. Maybe they'll start paying attention and stop playing stupid goals. Oh my god, Onana. Casemiro's just given away a penalty. Onana just gave the ball away and then Casemiro gave away the penalty. No, it's not a red card, is it? Casemiro slides. Well, it's a blatant penalty, but is it a red card? Yeah, it's a red card. Yeah, goal scoring opportunity, last man. Yeah, it's a red card. Is that all from Onana just giving the ball away? Ten Hag looks absolutely distraught. What is happening? Okay, if Onana saves this, don't spoil it in the chat. If Onana saves this, he can at least be. Oh my god! We've got a bunch of players who say the right thing but don't put the performances in. Please save it or not. Please. 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 Come on. Runs up. Takes. And he misses it. Icardi misses the penalty, and it's 2-2. That Casemiro challenge may keep us in the Champions League this season. Casemiro had to do it. He had to get the red card, but he prevented the goal. Do not let it be in vain. Go on and score, and it will all be worth it. Onana's just trying to have a worse game than Diogo Dalot, isn't he? That is... Onana's celebrating that as if he didn't just put... Yeah, he shouldn't be celebrating. He should be putting his hands up. What's he doing? Let's see this pass again. So Lindelof to Onana. Then Onana. Oh, right. Yeah, I'll pass it right. Onana, man. Oh, Garnacho! Oh. Garnacho literally got past 3 players, but then it was a last inch. Oh, my. How close was that? Oh. That's such good defending. Garnacho should have scored there. Okay, another corner to Man United. We're putting the pressure on now. We know we need to win this game. It was a red card as Casemiro had a yellow before, says Ilmi. I think it would have been a red anyway, to be honest. It was definitely a goal-scoring opportunity, and it was the last man. The problem is as well, is like, okay, Onana can pass the ball, but we're not even playing like heavy possession-based football anyway, so we don't even need a goalkeeper like that. Oh, is this... Please be offside. Please be offside. Icardi's just scored a goal. Please, if Diogo Dalot is playing this man on, if Diogo Dalot is playing this, who is playing this man on? Who is playing this man on? Show us. Not Amrabat. It's Amrabat. Lindelof lets the ball just go past him. Lindelof doesn't even try and get the ball. He doesn't even try and intercept. Lindelof, the ball. Lindelof switches off. Okay, it's 3-2. Yeah, great. Cool. Okay, Casemiro red for no reason. Oh my god. Oh my god. What am I watching? Dalot down the right wing. Great. Yep. Cool. Galatasaray keep it in, of course they do. To Varane, to Eriksen. Ten Hag made all the right changes. He literally made all the right changes. Eriksen came on, changed the game. Højlund took advantage of his opportunity. I can't fault Ten Hag for anything. We've seen mistake after mistake after mistake. Well, all of these goals from individual errors. Literally all of these. This squad needs to be burnt to the ground, I swear to God. Like, why? How are we falling for the same mistakes over and over? Okay, they could have just made it 4 there. Okay, Ten Hag's bringing Anthony on. Yeah, AWB trophies are gone this season. Genuinely, the season is literally already over. Like, there's being optimistic, and then there's watching players consistently make mistakes over and over and over again. And we can't punish them. We can't make the players who make mistakes and take them out of the squad. Because half the squad's injured, so we can't even rotate people. You can't even get punished if you make a mistake anymore. It's just, you're there. We're stuck with you. And we have to keep watching you. Charlie, came here because I lost my sanity watching this. No signing that is ever made fixes this team. It is rotten to the core. The mentality is non-existent. Sure, we have ability, there's promise, but our players just lose their heads too easily. It's the same offenders. It's the same offenders that we've had question marks over for years. I'd argue 2 of those goals that we conceded have come from Lindelof switching off. 1 from Delo. Lindelof played a part in 2 of them, but Onana's just a complete bottle job. Onana's throwing the entire game. Mackenzie, get Onana out of the team, get Lindelof out of the team, get Mount out of the team, get Delo out of the team. I thought Delo was looking better when the midfield was Mount, Eriksen and Casemiro. I thought he looked a lot better in the second half, but we can't blame the attacking players. Like, we've scored 2 goals, but the defence, I only want to see defensive players called out for this match, because we did our bit attacking wise. We scored the 2 goals. Like, we've been creating chances. We've been getting in good positions. We do need a complete reset of the team, but we don't just need a reset of the team, we need a reset of the club, because without a reset of the club, we don't get a reset of the team. So we're just going to keep... We're just stuck in this forever Groundhog Day of useless players and not being able to get rid of them. How do we still have a player like Victor Lindelof starting for us? He's bang average and aware of Ferreira's most games. As for Onana, what's going on exactly, Charlie? Højlund was livid on the replay angle showing upfield during Of course he was. Because he won't be remembered as like, it's not Højlund's night, is it now? It's just Man United failures. So he doesn't even get the limelight that he deserves, because he's a 20-year-old and he's just scored a brace in the Champions League for Manchester United. It's disgusting. And then the players, obviously their heads are going to go down because even when they do something right, it's not getting celebrated. It's like, what is rewarding about playing for Manchester United other than saying, I play for Manchester United? There's no day-to-day emotional, like, adrenaline boost or whatever for the players because nothing they do gets recognised. Charlie, I'll hear no slander for Erik Ten Hag on this because he managed the game well, brought Ericsson on for Hannibal at the right time and changed the game, all for the players to make super... Yeah. But the problem is now we have to deal with fudging content from everyone questioning Ten Hag. And it's people who haven't watched the full game, have just seen the highlights and have just seen the score, and it's like, yeah, Ten Hag's to blame. It makes no fudging sense, mate. Disgrace of a team. Delo, Lindelof, sell. Yep. Buy a new goalkeeper. It's hard. I'm gonna try and just stay away from the buy a new goalkeeper statements because, like, I still believe Onana can. He can do something. It's just yeah. Lindelof is the most dice roll player ever. Sometimes he's class, other times he's Jones-esque. Those are the types of players that do not belong in this squad. Alex Ferguson created a Premier League winning team by having players who gave you at least an average score every single game. So at least a 6.5, at least a 7. There's so many players that are just flip-floppy. Like, why are they even here? Posting the polls on the Discord now. I left it a bit late. Should have done it around the 70th minute mark. But yeah. Seven minutes added time. We can at least get a draw out of this, but it's not good enough. A draw and a red card to Casemiro. This could have been a win and a red card to Casemiro. We saved a penalty. No, we didn't save. No, I take that back. We don't even get that. Onana didn't save a penalty. Galatasaray have missed a penalty and scored 3 goals at Old Trafford. We wouldn't even win the Turkish league. Defensively, like Galatasaray can do whatever they want to us when they go on an attack. We're non-existent defensively. AWB, I stay awake till 3 to watch this shiz for. Fair play to you, man. Honestly, fair play to you. Onana needs a solid defence in front of him to function. Yeah. He does, but then also just for switching off and the like, you can't even give him the out of saying like, oh yeah, he needs his defence and then it'll be all good. Like, ugh. It's inexcusable. Like, you're a professional. You get paid hundreds of thousands a week. And you can't make the right decision at the pivotal moment of your performance that you've been training for all week. There's no excuses for that. And I haven't even had to watch the game because I already know nothing's going to happen for the... like, I'm just responding to the chat at this point. I don't even have to watch the game. I already know what's going to happen. We're not going to score. Heads have gone down. Energy levels are down. Now it's just the, okay, well, we need to keep performing because we're in front of the home fans, and if we let our heads down, then we're screwed. These players are so predictable. You take out a player like Martinez. Oh, Fernandez, that was poor. You take out a player like Martinez, and with Anthony away because of all of his struggles outside of it, then it's not just taking players out of the side, it's taking the heartbeat out of the side. Those players are Ten Hag's guys. He knows they will not give up no matter what. With them outside of the team, like Anthony's just coming back now, but with them out of the team, like you can tell just the spirit, and the spirit's just not there. I don't like that from Garnacho. Like, Højlund went to play a ball through, but it didn't. Højlund talking to the goalkeeper. Bit of afters there. AWB, that spirit should be there in every player, not just Phoenix. Yeah. But the fact is, it's not. It's Martial. Oh, Martial's shot almost went in after a deflection, but turns out it was offside anyway. Never mind. Great. I'm sorry, but if anyone comes for any attacking players today, but you can't do it. We did not lose this game because of our attack. What? Are people now going to say, oh yeah, but we needed to score 4 goals? Like, no. We should be able to defend a 1 goal difference, like lead at home. Mackenzie, we need players that can work in the team but don't need the team to work. We need players that can pull us from the depths and claw us back in, but no one seems to be able to do that. Yeah. Only positive from this game is Højlund, really. If we're being honest. To low. Handball. Galatasaray. Last minute of the game, Delo gets a handball against him. Cool. And the rain is pouring down. Everyone's heads are down. Pathetic. Well, I'm ready for the Europa anthem, says Mackenzie. Game's finished, 3-2 to Galatasaray. Great. I can't stand Europa League. I can't do it again. I can't do the Thursday nights. This season just gives off Ranić again, says Mackenzie. Ten Hag goes down the tunnel. It's just literally never ending. It's just constant. First win for them against English opposition, says Diego. Our first loss to them in 14 years. This is at home as well. We've lost 3 games at home this season. There's literally no positives to... I said Højlund is the only positive, but even that, it's not... Like, what's the point of having a goal scorer who can score if you just can't ever keep a clean sheet? Oh me. I will go to sleep now. Hope you guys have a nice sleep. Thanks for tuning in, man. Commentator saying first winless run in 5 Champions League matches since 1998. Yeah, I think we need I think now's the time to bring the second choice goalkeeper in, to be honest. If Onana can't be dropped for mistakes like that, then when will he ever be dropped? Hey WB, this is a living nightmare that we are living in. We know everything that's going wrong, but there's still a little part of me that thinks, oh, okay, Ten Hag can actually do something even though everything's against him. But I think this is even too much for him. Like, if players just continually make individual errors, I don't know what can he really do? Exhibit the expectation. Ball start from Onana to front and goal. In reality, ball start from Onana and slipped out of nowhere. With the style of play that we're actually performing at the moment, questions have to be asked because we could have just kept De Gea. We genuinely could have just kept De Gea if we're going to play like this. He's still a free agent. Why don't we just offer him a slightly better contract and say we're desperate? Come back, please. Charles, giving up the penalty was bad enough, but how we went down so early for the third goal. Exhibit. Still mad respect for Casemiro. Yeah, 100%. He put his body on the line, prevented that goal, and literally kept us back in the game. That's what winning means to Casemiro, making the hard choices, even if it's at the cost of himself, but the players still let him down, so whatever. Erik Ten Hag ego, he will never bring De Gea back. I think it's more of a financial thing, to be fair. I think Glazers don't seem like the type of people to say, oh, so you spent this much on a goalkeeper and you want to bring our former goalkeeper back and pay them both wages. No. I don't think they're gonna allow us to do that. Diego, tails between my legs, offering what the player wanted plus more just to bring the hair back. I'm not gonna lie, I would I would at least have the conversation if I was in the United management structure. I would at least have that conversation of, can we do it? Like I'd ask the question. Probably we wouldn't. That would never happen, but I'd at least ask the question, because how many times can we watch the same thing over and over and over again? Now, that's a good point from Exhibit, to be fair. From Bruno, right wing, Maguire's striker, Amrabat left back, what's next? Evans left wing. Even though, obviously, Evans isn't going to play left wing, it's still making a good point, because this team still feels kind of forced, because Mount's kind of getting fitted in there. Like, if we stuck with a midfield of Casemiro, Eriksen and Fernandes, and then just stuck Pellistri on the right wing, I can't say that we would have had a worse performance here. You've lost me there, Exhibit. I mean, like, Rashford literally got the assist for Højlund, and Bruno, he's kind of a captain, so he can't be dropped. Like, I don't know about that one. But okay, guys, I'm gonna clock off this stream. In 10 minutes 10 to 15 minutes time, I'm gonna be going live again just for a reaction video. So we're gonna go through the player ratings from everyone in the Discord once the votes are in, and yeah, I'll go through my player ratings, but yeah. Just go through your final messages. But still, it would be more of the same antics from before regarding letting a player go and buy them back. Yeah. When they maybe shouldn't have. I don't know. I'm still at a loss after that match. Yeah. So, I mean, I know he had an assist, but one good assist, not impactful for 90 minutes. He was impactful. Like, I mean, he set up Amrabat for a key, for a potential assist to Mount. Like, Rashford was busy when he was on the pitch. Shutting up shop. Yeah, exactly. Something that we failed to do tonight. So, oh God, the irony. Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna be going back live in, say, 15 minutes. Bear with me. But yeah, Godspeed, and yeah, thank you for tuning in.